Social Tradie here, and what we want to talk about today is why you should create a business blog and how you can do it. You've got no excuses, alright? Now, how this has all come about is just recently my blog has made the top 25 finalists for the Telstra Smarter Business Blogging Competition, okay? And now, I don't know whether you know my background or not, but I left school when I was 15, okay? Didn't even have computers, we weren't even using computers, we were still using these things, pens and paper, okay? That was all we're using. So when I left school, I had no computer skills at all to talk about. Also, failed English, or barely scraped through the pass, alright? I don't think I ever even handed an assignment in there. In fact, I tell a story all the time about my brother. He went, first day when he went to the same high school I did, when he got there, he got the same English teacher, and she said, are you Nathan Bean, are you Adam Bean's brother? And he said, yeah. And she goes, geez, I hope you're nothing like him. He was a real troublemaker. Okay, so, you know, English wasn't my thing. I didn't learn how to write great stories at school. But what I did decide to do about 5 years ago was learn how to blog. Now, as I say, that's a key what I just said there 5 years ago, okay? 5 years it's taken me to get my blog to the stage where I'm happy with it and where it's actually starting to get some recognition. Now, you don't have that sort of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a webinar very soon, and I'm going to invite you along. I'll run a link down here somewhere soon. A link will shoot across the bottom there, show you where to go and register, or there'll be a link below this video as well, show where you can go and register. And I'll run you through all the shortcuts that I learned over those 5 years. If I did the same thing now, if I was to go and start today and do another blog, I reckon within 6 weeks I could have a blog that was up to speed, ready to go, just like the one I've got now. Now, I can shortcut that 5-year process for you down to, I reckon, easily to 3 months, maybe less if you're really motivated, if you're really keen to get it and do it. But there's some key things that you really got to learn. Okay, so this is what I'm going to teach you in the webinar. I'll just run you quickly through it now, what you're going to learn. These are the things that you got to know to shortcut this process. Number one, okay, you've got to know which platform to build your blog on. There's a lot of platforms out there. There's a lot of free platforms. Some of them are really good and can do a lot for your business, but there's really only one platform, which is WordPress. I'll tell you how to set it up, but it's the only platform to set up on if you're serious. If you're serious about having a business blog that's going to actually generate leads and sales for your business, that's the only platform to set up. The next thing is you've got to be self-hosted. Okay, I talked before a little bit about free platforms. They're no good to you from a business perspective. You must be self-hosted. I'm going to show you where to get the best, most reliable self-hosting for under, I think it's under $10 a month. To tell you the truth, I think it's about $5 or $6 a month, but let's say under $10 a month, just so that I'm not underestimating it. Also going to show you where you can get most of this done, 95% of it. The only thing that you're really going to want to do is use your expertise, your knowledge for your blog posts, but where you can get other people to do this stuff for you for minimal cost. I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily create videos. This is vitally important. Video makes you 50 times more likely to show up in your local searches on that front page of Google where you want to be. So I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily create those and get those on your blog. Also going to run you through why you don't need to spend a lot of money on design. Down the track, your blogs make a lot of money, you're doing really well, you want to spend some extra money on design, that's fantastic. But I've spent basically nothing on design. Now, a lot of people might say, well, that's very easy to see, Benny. But I'm going to run you through why it's more important. I mean, you've got to remember, I made the top 25 out of the business blogs that were nominated, hundreds of blogs nominated, and I've made the top 25 without spending any money on design. I'm going to show you why the content that's on your blog is far more important than the design. Lastly, I'm going to show you a little bit of an advanced strategy. It's not that advanced, actually, it's not that technical, but it's what's known as a hyperblog or a local hyper website, okay? And this is killer. If you take this away and do this one as well, you're actually going to get other people to blog for you in your local area, and you're going to be able to capture a lot of that local traffic that goes on in your local area, and you'll be able to have your own free advertising platform. Basically, you're becoming what my old mate Alistair Bull from the Full Noise, we do the podcast together, what he calls become your own local media company. Alright, so if that sounds like you want to learn how to get your blog up and running, start learning, getting a blog that's going to generate leads and sales for your work online for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, jump across. Again, I'll have a link running somewhere across the bottom here. Jump across that link, click on it, it'll take you through, register for that webinar, and we'll speak soon. Oh, one last thing before I go. If you know anyone else that you think might be interested, they want to come across, learn how to put a blog up as well. And I mean, no one's got any excuses. As I said, I did not have any skills when I started out with this. I learned it all online by going around and searching the internet and finding all these things out for myself, okay? If I can do it, if a Boilermaker from the Sunshine Coast can do it, can do this, you can do it too. So if you know anyone else that's interested as well, want to shoot them across, they're more than welcome to come along and join us as well. Speak soon.